Xander Schauffele, 8 under 62. Xander, you didn't give Ricky much time with the record. 62. Did you think that was out there this week?
It's not really what you expect playing the U.S. Open, but monkey see, monkey do. Was just chasing Ricky up the leaderboard, so glad he was just in front of me.
What'd you see out of the course that maybe you hadn't expected?
I'd say the sun didn't come out, and it was misting this morning, so I'd say the greens held a little bit more moisture than anticipated for myself, at least, and I think it made the green sort of that more holeable speed almost, and then coming into greens, you're able to pull some wedges back, and then the fairways were a little bit softer too because of that sort of overcast, and without the sun out, it's not drying out much, so I think fairways were easier to hit, and greens were a little bit softer, so I'm anticipating the sun to come out just as much as every West Coast person out here, so I'm thinking the course is going to firm up a little bit.
And what club did you hit on number 7?
On 7, that was a 4-iron. Pretty much what Austin and I would call a tomahawk 4-iron. That's pretty much all I have in my body.
We're going to open up for questions. Right to Ryan on the left.
Xander, I've heard you say it's Thursday 4 or 5 times in the past couple of minutes. However, the record-tying round, does it hold any significance to you?
Well, that's when you're interviewing my caddy. You know, he's not used to that kind of stuff. So I was hearing some weird things, and I was like, dude, it's just Thursday, my man. Sorry, what was your question?
Does it hold any significance to hold the record-tying round?
I don't know. It's just Thursday. It's literally just the first day of a tournament, so it's a good start.
Right here.
Hi, I was wondering how much of your success today do you contribute to your approach shots as opposed to some of the rest of the parts of your game today?
Well, just an all-around performance, honestly. You know, got lucky, made a really long putt, made a long one-on-one, hit some really nice iron shots in from distance. So it's kind of a mixed bag. I think the only place we were able to kind of get away with a few mishits would be off the tee, honestly. And coming into greens, like you said, you need to be pretty clean. So when I wasn't, I was able to still make birdie because I made some long putts. So probably try and clean that up as the days go on.
Stay on the left, Brendan.
I only saw your second shot on 6. What did you take off the tee?
I hit a 4-wood there.
And just how much kind of variety do you expect over these 4 days of that hole and your approach, and based on pins, and like just how much goes into that? And is it going to be 4 different holes over the course of the week?
Yeah. You know, I think it's going to be quite the viewing party, I guess, once the greens firm up in that sort of back sliver. But yeah, it's anyone's game there. You either wedge it in close and try and dance around the pin, or you try and get risky off the tee. And today I got risky and sort of paid the price for it. Honestly, got a decent line, was able to advance it sort of up towards the green, which was lucky, and made par. So at the end of the day, it's kind of funny. You play a 300-yard par 4, and I was very happy with a 4.
Just out of curiosity, did you know you were hitting 4-wood going into the day, or did you make the decision on the tee?
Yeah, it's a little pin dependent, but yeah, I think I've decided I'm going to pretty much go for it most days.
Front right to Todd.
You've played well in U.S. Opens, but does this seem like a U.S. Open course to you in the way the setup is?
Yeah, it does. It's the colors are different. It feels like we're in a park right now, and we're used to being sort of on the East Coast with bluegrass and lined fairways and sort of, different types of grass, which are just much darker. So, the feel, the stands, everything, the competition definitely feels like a major in a U.S. Open. You just wait till this place firms up. It's gonna be nasty.
Well, I guess that's what everybody's looking at these scores going, oh my God, this is going to be a completely different Open. Is that just not a accurate picture of what they're going to do to it now?
My job's just to play. I try not to speculate too much. So I'm gonna take what the course can give me, and today it gave me a low one, and we're gonna have to assess it as we go on.
Since you shot 62, do you want to see him make it harder and harder?
I just want to keep playing some good golf.
And the attitude, I think that's what Austin was most focusing on out there, was just that you have the right mindset to play hard golf courses well, hard setups well. Do you feel that strongly about that for yourself, and how do you characterize how good you're at doing that?
Yeah, I think I've played really well in majors. Obviously, haven't won any of them yet, but it's just sort of a type of golf. It's just hard. You have to kind of think your way around. Austin actually, give him some credit, which I normally don't do too often, but he helped me on like three or four attempts today where he talked me into a safer line, or playing away from trouble. Even on 6, for example, I was trying to go left and he was like, let's go this way, and I kept going left and he goes, let's go this way. So that's credit to him. We always think we can get away with some ridiculous stuff out there, and sometimes it's nice to have some help to talk you off the ledge.
Front left, Mark.
Good team.
Front left.
Hey, Xander. With regard to Ricky, it's been a few years since he's been kind of up there in major championship leaderboards, and he fell out of the rankings a bit. Now he's been working his way back. What is your level of respect for kind of him grinding to get it back and searching and starting to see some results?
Yeah, Rick's awesome. He's truly probably one of the nicest guys out here. I mean that when I say it, and I couldn't be happier for him to see him in good form. He's I've played being in Florida a little bit more now. I've played some games with him, and he's just a pleasure to be around. And it's not surprising to see him shoot 8 under either. So I'm happy that he's able to get back into good form and can compete at a high level.
Stay right here with Michael.
Thank you. What do you do on a Thursday afternoon if you got a late tee time and like a guy shot 62 and you're already 8 shots back? How do you handle that in your mind?
Yeah, we're all golfers, so we pick apart the things we didn't do well today, and then we try and get better at it. So I go practice, have some lunch, go practice a little bit, hang out, and then do it all over again. Oh, people going out right now. I don't know. I mean, it's just a positioning game. You're just trying to, keep yourself in touch and play some good golf. I mean, I think if you see a couple, 8 unders, you're like, oh, wow, the course can give you some if you're playing well. So besides that, it's just Thursday.
Last question, Gabby on the left.
Walking around the past couple of days, did you expect for there to be a 62 out there for yourself and even for 2 guys? What was kind of the talk among the players?
Not really, to be honest. It's rare to hit furniture into a few par 3s, and again, they moved a couple of the tees up today, so it's just going to play different as the week goes on.
Xander, thanks for your time.
Thank
Great
you.
round.